This week Seder, ואתחנן el Hashem be'itzeli leimoy. Moshe Rabbeinu davened 515 tefillahs in order to go to Eretz Yisrael, and the Kodesh Baruch Hu told Malachei HaShoris, close the Shemaim, don't let the tefillahs go up. The Medrash Tanchuma brings down, and the Medrash Rabbah Soif Parshas, Medrash Tanchuma the beginning of Parshas Ve'etchanon, and the Medrash Rabbah the end of Parshas V'zoyse Brocha says, the Kodesh Baruch Hu told Moshe Rabbeinu, if you daven one more tefillah, I will have to take you into Eretz Yisrael. You will build the Beis Hamikdash, but the Beis Hamikdash won't be nechav le'olam. You'll Mashiach at Yovo Shilo, Shin Yud Lamed Hei is like Mem Shin Hei Gemati of Moshe. But if a Yid will not be zecher to the Kedusha, he'll have to die. So Moshe Rabbeinu says that's on the Medrash Tanchuma brings down. Yomos Moshe ve'elef kamo ve'al yamut Yudei echad. From here we see the Pasuk brings down, and the Zohar Kadosh brings down the Parshas Bolok. There's three kinds of tefillahs. The tefillah le-David, tefillah le-Moshe, tefillah le-Oni. Tefillah le-Moshe, Moshe Rabbeinu, he davens. A Talmud Chochem davens. We think he'll take his tefillahs in. HaKadosh Baruch Hu says that the Talmud Chochem can daven. David a melech can daven. A person comes along and says, my father was a king, my grandfather was a king, I'm a nephew from the king. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu, please be makabel my tefillah. HaKadosh Baruch Hu says no. Tefillah le'oni, that he comes to me, he doesn't have no father a rich man, no uncle a rich man, nothing. He's poor as nothing. He's very, very poor. Like you say, he's as poor as a church mouse. He's very, very poor. He's got nothing in his life, nothing whatsoever. He stands by the door and he knocks on the door. Tachanunim yeda berosh. That's what the Gaon Mishri said. Tachanunim yeda berosh. A poor man stands there and says, please help me. Help me. My father's poor. I've got no, I'm not, I didn't look at my, I've got no protection. No protection. Like you say, vitamin P. No protection, nothing. I'm poor. I've got nothing in my life. Nothing. I'm a poor man. Answer my tefillah. HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, yes, I'll answer your tefillah. Korov Hashem lenishbrei lev v'zdakei ruach Yoshia. Korov Hashem l'chol koirov l'chol sheyikru be'emes. I listen to your tefillahs. I listen to all your tefillahs. Why? Could you daven from your broken heart? Kumi roini balaylo. What is this Pasuk say in Echo? Kumi roini balaylo. Shivchi kamaim libech. Noichach penei Hashem. I'm going to answer your tefillahs. Person cries at night. At night, everyone's quiet. Everything's quiet. Don't hear nothing. Someone moans. You hear a person crying. Kumi roini balaylo. Times of the Beis Hamikdash. Everyone came, Beis Hamikdash, forwards, backwards, forwards. Day and night, millions and millions of people. I'm looking at Medrash Echo brings down in Beitar was 64 million people. Beit Shemesh was 600,000 towns. The smallest one was Beit Shemesh. Where did all the people go to? All got killed. Churban Abayis. By Sheni. Can't understand it. HaKadosh Baruch Hu built a house. What does HaKadosh Baruch Hu want from us? Kumi roini balaylo. Shivchi kamaim libech noichach pnei Hashem. Please come back to us, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Al talshein eved el adoinov. We all want to do tshuva. Hashiveni Hashem elecho v'leshuva. That's what the Pasuk brings down. So Pasuk brings down in Echom. Niso levavenu el kapayim. El bashamayim. Just like we take our head and we put our head in the hands and we say, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, help us. Take our hearts. Take our souls. And please help us to do tshuva. Help us to come back to you, to build a Beis Hamikdash. Vaetchannun el Hashem be'eisi leimoy. Moshe made it daven 515 tefillahs. Regel Yeshua, the Zohar Kadosh brings down, the beginning of Parshas. Vaetchannun, we daven with straight feet. Feet closed, or straight feet, 2 feet next to each other. We daven to Hashem like Malachei HaShoris, asking HaKadosh Baruch Hu, please come towards us. Please help us. Each house has a problem. There's not one house in the whole world which can say everything's all right. People need shidduchim, people need children, people need kinderlich. People want the children to go on the right way. People want the money to have a kiyum. People don't have ein horror. People have got problems. The whole world has problems. What do we ask HaKadosh Baruch Hu? Kum iroini balaylo, shivchi kamayim libech, noichach pnei Hashem. Please, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, come towards us in the times of Beis HaMikdash, what's Kayam, the Medrash brings down, Shloim HaMelech, b'yom shen bona Beis HaMikdash, shosa olov shchina, and he said the whole of Shir Hashirim, and the Psik the Rabbossi brings down, b'shor shebona Shloim es Beis HaMikdash, nismale kol oilom reach besomim. The whole world got reach besomim. Our whole shefa comes from the Beis HaMikdash. Kemigdal David Savarech. The whole battery. The whole, in a car, you have a battery, you have an engine. You have something called a dynamometer. Dynamometer brings the electricity from the battery to the whole car. If the dynamometer stops, that's the end. If a person, chas v'chalila, stops breathing, you bring a breathing machine, but you have to know why. What's the makor? What's the reason? What's the issue over here? Why did he stop breathing? If someone doesn't eat and doesn't drink and doesn't have oxygen going from his head, from his nose, from his mouth to the lungs and everything else, then a person, chas v'chalila, Kodesh Baruch Hu brings us the throat, the neck, is the joint, is the chibur between two pipes. What joins the two pipes? What joins the head with the body in the middle? What joins it? That's the throat. That's the neck. Kemigdal David Savorech. There's no Beis HaMikdash. It's like taking an axe and chopping off the head. So you have a body without a head. The person can't live without the head. You have a head without the body. It means nothing. You can't live. You need a body. You need everything together. We ask HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Kumi roini balaylo, shivchi kamayim libech, noichach pnei Hashem. Korov Hashem l'chol koirov, l'chol Hashem yikhu be'emes. Korov Hashem lenishberei leiv. Our heart is broken. We daven to Hashem. We ask Hashem, please HaKadosh Baruch Hu. 2,000 years already, nearly 2,000 years, without the house. You're upstairs, we downstairs. We need you to be with us. Each house has got problems. Problems with the chinuch of the children. Problems of the gesund of the children. Of the gesund of the parents. You don't know, and money and housing. How do you buy a house? How do you marry all the children? There's no money. There is money. There's soils and there's shalom bayis. Each person has got his own pekala. Each person has got his own problems. We want to be helped already. We want you to help us already. Kumi roini balaylo, shivchi kamayim libech, noichach pnei Hashem. I'll bring the house together, but I want something from you. Nisel avavinu el kapayim, elel bashamayim. You have to do your part. You want me to do my part? I want you to do your part. Tshuva. Pinchas says one day of the year, we are crying for the whole year. For example, the Yonis and Abishris brings down, whenever we say, automatically we cry. We have to cry. What? Automatically a person, you can't bring the crying. Person doesn't cry, you can't make him cry. It has to come from the regesh, from the feelings of the person, that a person cries. When a person realizes that he hasn't got something, then he cries. I want to tell you a story. I heard a story from a Yid. This Yid, which the story happened to him, where Rav Pinchas, he told me the story about himself. About 35 years ago, 30 years ago, he didn't have kids. And he went to Rav Pinchas, or 35 years ago, or 40 years ago. He went to Rav Pinchas, he told him, he hasn't got children. Rav Pinchas asked him, did you daven? Yeah, I davened. How did you daven? Well, he davened. Went to the koisel, he went here, he went there, he davened. Pinchas says, maybe you didn't daven enough. I'll take you to a certain place, and I want you to daven. There's a place that could be very scary. I'll take you to a forest in the middle of nowhere. That when it gets dark, it's scared to be there. You hear the animals from the Ooh, not the lions and the tigers, but yeah, the wolves and you hear the noise down there in the valley from the animals there. I'll take you into the forest in the beginning. I'll be in the car, about half a mile down, a third of a mile down. I won't be too far from you, and I'll put you in a certain place when it's night. After Shkir נחmo, when it's getting dark, and it's dark, you'll be by yourself. I want you to daven. He started saying Tehillim, and he said Tehillim, and he heard noises, and he heard more noises, and he heard he heard, because he was davening loud, so he heard his echo, and he heard noises of animals, and it suddenly sounded like someone was walking in the valley, in the next to him. He started screaming and shouting and screaming to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, until he felt that the tefillah was taken upstairs to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and afterwards he got helped. He had children. I'm not saying we have to do the same thing, but comes over here, this Inyan, Kumi Roini Balaylo, Sivchi Kamaim Libech Noichach Pnei Hashem. We're all in the same boat. Whole Am Yisrael is in the same boat. We're in the same boat exactly. Goyim hate us, the whole world sinner, kina, everyone's against everyone. What's going to be with us? What is going to be with us if Shimshon Pinkas says one day of the year, Tisha B'Av, Al Ele Yivkiyun, Churban Yerushalayim, Churban Beitah, Churban, the whole of Churban, which happened all the last 2,000 years, the Inquisition, all the Churbanas, all the Shoahs Lemineihem, Second World War, how many people got killed and died. People don't even want to mention all the Golas, all the Tsar, which we went through. This generation, what does Hashem want from us? Kumi roini balaylo, shifri kamaim libech, vaetchanן el Hashem. Moshe Rabbeinu davened, and he davened, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu told him, Adkan. We also can all daven. Every day we have a schia to stand in front of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Even if we don't stand, we sit, we lie, we say Tehillim. Makes no difference. But we are pointer. We look at HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We come towards HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We tell HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Nisa levavenu el kapayim el b'shamayim. Come towards us, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Don't leave us alone. We need you. We need the Har Bayis. We need the Beis HaMikdash. We can't carry on like this. Higia Maimad Nofesh. Zeo. We need you to help us to bring the house down. And we are davening b'kavono, b'kedusho, u'b'tara, as much as we can. HaKadosh Baruch Hu doesn't want us to be Moshe Rabbeinu. HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants us to be us. How we daven ba'anava. Tachanunim yedabe rosh. B'kovod u'b'shalva u'b'simcha gdoilo. Of course, HaKadosh Baruch Hu will see that we really want to do tshuva. Also, of course, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Hashevinu, Hashem Alecha v'neshuva. Chali Shemeni Kekedem. That's what we say, the end of Eicha. Could we ask HaKadosh Baruch Hu, please don't leave us alone. Please don't leave us alone. Lo lenetzach tishkocheinu. Why do you forget us lenetzach? Tazveinu. Why did you lo lenetzach tishkocheinu? Tazveinu lo yomim. Hashevinu Hashem Alecha v'neshuva. Chali Shemeni Kekedem. Ki moiz matzon katzav tzeleinu al moed Hashevinu. Let us come to us. Help us to do tshuva. We with you. We want to be with you. Am Yisrael, the holy nation. We're all with you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. HaKadosh Baruch Hu sees that we are with him, Ezat Hashem. Kamaim aponim leponim, kelev odom ka'odom. Of course, HaKadosh Baruch Hu will help us, will be with us. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu tells us, don't worry. Al tira avdi Yaakov. I'm with you. I'll help you. I'll build the house together. We'll build the Beis HaMikdash. They will see the koinim b'avodosom. Ulevim b'shirom u'v'zimrom. HaKadosh will help each Yid, and every Yid in the world will all be joined to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, b'chubat to the Shechina K'dosha, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu will bring the Gula Shlema, b'sher tzidkenu, ki mitzion, teitzei soiro, v'dvar Hashem, b'Yerushalayim, ki ayin ba'ayin, yiru, v'shuv Hashem b'tzion. With our eyes, we will see v'shuv Hashem b'tzion, we will see the Gula Shlema, b'sher tzidkenu, b'mheiro v'yomenu, Amen.